Introduction. In the tumult of the modern world, humanity finds itself at a critical crossroads in its history. We are indeed at a crossroads where geopolitical tensions, growing inequalities, and global challenges threaten to plunge the world into a conflict of unprecedented magnitude. To avoid a third world war, which already seems to be creeping into our societies, it is imperative that humanity evolves, both individually and collectively. This evolution is necessary not only to prevent the imminent catastrophe, but also to shape a future of peace, prosperity, and sustainability for generations to come. The roots of the current crisis. To understand the need for evolution, it is essential to grasp the roots of the current crisis. Tensions between major powers, economic rivalries, and ideological conflicts have fueled a climate of mistrust and hostility on a global scale. Growing inequalities, both within and between countries, have exacerbated social and economic tensions, creating fertile ground for extremism and resentment. Moreover, global challenges such as natural disruptions, including pandemics and food scarcity, fuel potential conflicts over limited resources. Massive migrations resulting from conflicts, natural disasters, and precarious socio-economic conditions have exacerbated tensions and also fueled xenophobic and nationalist rhetoric. The urgency of human evolution. Faced with these multiple crises, humanity is confronted with an urgent imperative for evolution, ideally occurring at several levels. First and foremost, it is imperative to promote individual evolution towards consciousness and compassion. Empathy and mutual understanding are the foundations of a harmonious and peaceful society. By cultivating these qualities within each individual, we can transcend artificial divisions and build bridges of understanding and solidarity. Secondly, collective evolution is necessary at the level of institutions and social structures. As Thomas Jefferson argued, a constitution should be revised every 2 decades. Political systems, if they are to be retained, should be reformed to promote democratic participation, social justice, and better accessibility to opportunities. The economy should be reconsidered to ensure shared prosperity and natural sustainability. International institutions should be strengthened to foster cooperation and peaceful conflict resolution, rather than the opposite as seen since the League of Nations, precursor of the UN, which in the 1920s took the Zionists under its wing. Furthermore, cultural evolution is essential to promote values of tolerance, diversity, and mutual respect. Here, there is a balance to strike between tradition and evolution, without falling into forms of neocolonialism. Obviously, it is the autonomy of individuals and collectives inhabiting a particular territory that should decide where to live. Education plays a crucial role in transmitting these values to future generations. By teaching history, geography, and social sciences in a way that encourages intercultural understanding and peaceful conflict resolution, we can create a culture of peace and nonviolence. Finally, responsible technological evolution is necessary to ensure that scientific and technological advances benefit all of humanity, which is far from being the case to this day despite promises like Elon Musk's to make the internet available everywhere on the planet through the use of geostationary satellites that materially and visually pollute the sky. Information and communication technologies can be powerful tools for promoting collaboration and the exchange of ideas, but they must be used ethically and equitably rather than leaving absolute control to a few omnipotent individuals. The stakes of evolution. The stakes of humanity's evolution cannot be overstated. If we fail to adapt to the challenges of the 21st century, we risk plunging into a devastating global conflict with unimaginable consequences. A third world war would not only be a human tragedy, but also an existential threat to the planet and its inhabitants, not just humans. On the other hand, if we embrace evolution with determination and courage, we can pave the way for a future of peace and prosperity for all. By cultivating compassion, promoting social justice, and fostering international cooperation, we can build a world where differences are celebrated and conflicts are resolved peacefully. The complexity of conflict sources. To fully understand the roots of the current crisis and the urgency of evolution, it is essential to examine the complexity of sources of conflict on a global scale. Geopolitical tensions between major powers, such as the United States, China, and Russia, are fueled by historical rivalries, economic ambitions, territorial disputes, and ideological differences. In the field of national security, intelligence activities of agencies such as the NSA, CIA, FBI, MI6, Mossad, KGB, and Five Eyes, which gather intelligence services from several English-speaking countries, have been at the center of many controversies. WikiLeaks revelations have exposed mass surveillance practices, foreign government overthrow operations, and human rights violations, raising concerns about privacy and freedom of expression. Furthermore, regional conflicts and civil wars are proliferating, notably in Palestine, Ukraine, Syria, Yemen, or Armenia, fueled by ethnic, religious, and political rivalries, as well as foreign interference. Terrorist groups like the Islamic State and Al-Qaeda exploit divisions and injustices to recruit supporters and sow chaos. The quest for solutions. Faced with this constellation of challenges, the quest for solutions demands a comprehensive and collaborative approach. It seems pertinent to provide international institutions with more coercive means as well as mechanisms for preventive diplomacy to prevent conflicts and promote peaceful resolution of disputes. Economic cooperation, taken literally as administering the household, the planet, and naturally, can alleviate tensions and create opportunities for all. Furthermore, it is crucial to invest in education, health, and human development to strengthen society's resilience to economic and social pressures. Promoting human rights, gender parity, and social justice is also essential to create more inclusive and peaceful societies. On the technological front, it would be important to regulate the use of surveillance technologies and ensure the protection of personal data. Ethical and legal standards should be strengthened to prevent abuses of power and protect individual freedoms. Finally, it is crucial to encourage intercultural dialogue and mutual understanding to overcome divisions and build bridges of trust and cooperation. Media, civil society organizations, and public diplomacy initiatives can play a crucial role in promoting dialogue and reconciliation. Conclusion. The imperative of evolution for humanity is a matter of survival and progress. Faced with the challenges of the 21st century, it is essential that we adapt and evolve towards more just, peaceful, and sustainable societies. By cultivating compassion, promoting social justice, and fostering international cooperation, we can build a better future for all. It is time to act with determination and courage to prevent a third world war already underway on many levels. By embracing evolution towards a more humane and inclusive society, we can pave the way for a future of peace, prosperity, and justice for future generations. The time has come to show willingness and solidarity to build a better world for all.